There's the O'Connor roll for the win to advance. Countering it, bridging is Valkyria. And she does it! And there's Katana Chance getting in position. Does she have enough to take Baszler off that rope as Baszler's hanging on and fires a right hand to both rivals?
Katana Chance, just such a diminutive individual, simply didn't have the strength to pull off a move like that. She was game to try, but now with Chance out the way, it could be Kai's moment to shine.
Excellent work by Dakota Kai, and now Chance meets her up top. Right on top of Baszler.
Does not have the power, but certainly has the acrobatic skills.
Hooks the leg to advance, but the shoulder up by Shayna. Goes over to Kai now. Test that.
Katana Chance just milliseconds away from progressing in this tournament. And you see the frustration etched on her face. Maybe the best opportunity Katana Chance will get against these two women.
This time, Baszler shows off the power, the strength, and the ability to just toss Chance around. Rolls her up. Heck of a way to separate. Big knee from Shayna.
The knee that has shattered many women's faces, including that of Natalya, who was once put on the shelf for months from it. Somehow Dakota Kai with enough to kick out, but the clock may be ticking for Kai's chances here.
Of course, Dakota Kai was out of action for some time, as was Katana Chance. You know, the wreckage that PFC has done in recent months to the women's division.
Katana Chance once again playing spoiler there for Shayna Baszler.
Could this be it? No, Baszler able to get free. Look at the skill from Dakota Kai.
Scorpion kick to the head.
Fireman's carry in position. He was looking for that kick there to finish things off.
Kick. But now we have the choke on from the MMA specialist. She's got it locked in that Karafuda clutch.
And you know how good she is, but look at who's up top. Chance!
450 splash!
What a turnaround. Back to the fireman's carry. This time lands the kick to advance for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. A tournament win.
Here is your winner, Dakota Kai.
Well, Dakota Kai, congratulations in this first round matchup.
Lyra able to roll away. Shoulders down for a moment. Meanwhile, Zelina Vega climbing up top.
Lies the issue of a triple threat matchup. You simply cannot take your eyes off any opponent.
Vega hooks the leg. Chance to compete for the new Intercontinental Championship in the women's division.
Well, Vega and Valkyria have teamed lately. However, of course, with gold on the line here, all bets are off. Oh, nice little page out of her mentor, Rey Mysterio's playbook there from Zelina Vega.
See the fact that the New Day is going to be joining us live all night long. Everybody backstage has been giving the New Day the disgusted, angry looks, the cold shoulders after last week's actions with Big E. Vega up top again. Into the pin cover. And quickly Nile comes in this triple threat.
Meteora would well have done it for Vega if not for the sprightly moves there of the Pitbull Ivy Nile, who might get one for her.
Oh, she was thinking crossbody, but the power of the Pitbull.
Reverse.
Hooks the leg. And Lyra Valkyria in to save things.
Well, all three women laid out now, taking a tremendous amount of damage, but what is driving them is the gold that is on the line to become the first ever winner of the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Dakota Kai has already advanced. This is the first round of this newly minted tournament. Is this double German lined up? Look at the power of Nile. And then the arching, bridging attempt, but the kick out at 2.
The late kick out there from Lyra Valkyria, who is clearly worse for wear at this point in the matchup, but still gamely fighting on.
Ivy able to switch, and the suplex, and this to advance. And once again, Lyra survives it.
Oh, code red there from Zelina Vega.
Will this finish it off? No!
Again, dropping the heavy artillery whenever you can in this match. And now this is Valkyria, perhaps going for it.
Nightwing! First round victory? Yes!
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria!
Beautifully executed Nightwing for Lyra Valkyria. Wade, we mentioned all the career momentum she has gathered in this calendar year.
There's very little you can do against the power of Raquel Rodriguez. For my money, the strongest woman in either the Raw or SmackDown locker rooms will take out that wheel.
Wow!
Power goes away in a hurry.
Crossbody from Zoey Stark to the outside.
And I'll tell you this, Joe Test, PFC claim they run the women's division here on Raw. That is a claim that for me rings a little hollow in that they have no goal. Zoey Stark is on a mission to change that.
There's an example of just pure raw power from Raquel Rodriguez. Carter
on the
looking for the roll-up.
Not even a 1 count. Oh, that might do it right to the kisser.
Springboard, basement drop kick, cover, and the kick out by Rodriguez, who acquitted herself so well in that anything goes match against Rhea Ripley. Incredibly well until being sent through the table by way of a riptide from Rhea.
Kaden Carter, well skilled in lucha libre. She actually trained and competed in Mexico earlier in her career. We're seeing all of that and more tonight. Might have been blown away by Kaden Carter. But being impressive on its own is not enough. Oh!
Look at that as Stark went into position and then Rodriguez just blasted both of them.
Turned into a German suplex-like move there from Stark. Don't know how much she knew about it.
Big clothesline from Raquel Rodriguez straight into the cover to advance out of the first round as Zoey survives it.
Such a commanding presence. Is Raquel Rodriguez really has come back in a rich vein of form since returning here on Raw and aligning herself with Liv Morgan. Let's add a little more gold to that stable.
Looking for the roll-up again is Carter, but does she have enough strength? No, instead straight to the arms of Rodriguez.
Absolute alpha female performance here from Raquel.
It's a big moment for Raquel Rodriguez in command.
Twisting Vader bomb almost there, and this is it, the Tahana bomb.
Tahana bomb opportunity, can she deliver? Oh no, missile drop kick, Zoey Stark.
Hit the target right on the spot, and now Kaden Carter's all alone in the ring.
C360 chance. This to advance out of the first round. Zoey Stark.
Here is your winner, Zoey Stark!
Nice swanton off the top.
And she chooses to cover Io, who kicks out at a 2 count. And Natty able to continue on.
Nice reversal, immediately back into a terrifying hold here.
Looking for a submission to advance here in this first round. Trying to see who will close out the final 4 participants to battle for the Intercontinental Women's Championship. Smart move by the veteran.
Natty trained so well in the dungeon, knows every hold and reversal like the back of her hand.
Look at this. She's gonna double it up, Wade?
2 for the price of 1.
How do you possibly even execute this? sharpshooter ×2.
You execute it excellently. That is what Natalya has been doing her whole career, thanks to her training in the dungeon.
Could it be a double submission for Natty? Unbelievable. And now, Alba Fire and Io Sky trying to get to the rope to break.
No rope breaks in a triple threat matchup, but that leverage has allowed both women to maneuver their way out of that hold.
They did it.
Is the damage done?
They found the leverage to get out of the double up multiplier sharpshooter by Natalya.
Well, Io Sky is a sitting duck here, or is she? Never write off the durability of the multiple-time champ, Io Sky.
To the floor. Big kick from the apron.
Natalya hitting anything that moves.
Io Sky. Oh, moonsault out onto the floor, springboarding off the ropes.
Kind of moonsault that can win this match, but with both women out on the floor where pinfalls cannot take place, gets Natalya in the ring. Is the job done for Io Sky?
Natalya has said this means the world to her, but right now she has to survive the aggression from Sky as Fire comes in to break up that opportunity of offense.
There's a little stumble on the top rope there, a rare mistake from Io Sky that has allowed Alba Fire to go and attempt that German suplex.
But instead it's Natty able to counter it.
Io Sky desperately hanging on to the top rope here. Wait a second.
Here it is! Over the moonsault for the win to advance.
Here is your winner, Io Sky!
Oh my!
Nice rolling backcracker there from Dakota Kai. Pulling out every trick in her arsenal.
And the Dakota kick from across the ring as she's in complete control. And brings the big boot in. Hooks the leg to advance to the finals. A kick out by Stark.
But that durability of Zoey Stark has come to the fore. And oh!
What a turnaround from Stark. Explosive, athletic, and a big knee. Could this be to get to the finals?
But now she's about to get ragdolled by Stark.
Stark has talked about all the momentum she felt she has, but now Kai turns things around in a kick out by Stark. She says after that first round win in this tournament, she feels her confidence bubbling up. That is what they are after, the chance to advance to the finals.
Well, Dakota Kai could not get any closer to making it through to the final than that count there, 2.99. And then Zoey Stark somehow kicked back into gear, and her opportunity to make it through is live.
The power of Stark, and then the big kick right into the cover.
And I'll tell you this, Joe.
Frustration mounting, Wade.
When the word potential has been thrown around in WWE over the past couple of years, one of the first names to come to mind has to be Zoey Stark. Unbridled athleticism met with aggression. This is a woman who really could do it all in WWE and may well be starting with that Intercontinental Championship.
You can see her frustration. They're trying to capitalize on these circumstances, just getting out of the way before Kai was able to deliver.
Both women looking to earn their first singles gold here in WWE. Right on the point of the jaw, expert timing from Dakota Kai.
And now, can she deliver into the fireman's carry? The Pele kick. Stark is down into the cover to advance. Yes!
Here is your winner, Dakota Kai!
These are the moments Valkyria must be thinking of, the time she's come so close in the past, the final of the Queen of the Ring tournament that she lost against Jax.
Remember, she went through Dakota Kai, Zoey Stark, and Io Sky to get there. That was the one win she has in her career against Sky. It was a quick roll-up that did it that night. Excellent skill, explosiveness from Sky, but Lyra survives it. How in the world did she kick out from that wave?
Well, that looked like game over. The whole world thought so. Io Sky thought so, but somehow the dream lives on for Lyra Valkyria. So many times the bridesmaid in recent months, now determined to make that change tonight and progress through to the final. Rolling out to the outside, which was about as instinctively smart as you can get in this game. Get a little breathing room, but straight back into the drop zone, perhaps.
Moonsault out onto the floor.
This audience losing their minds, and now Io Sky completely with the upper hand, fighting through the pain barrier.
Remember, that left knee was worked on by Lyra. Meteora comes in, crashing home. Io Sky seemingly always finding a way. She's thinking over the moonsault, isn't she?
Thanks for coming. What an effort from both of these two women.
And landing hard on that left knee after Lyra got out of the way.
Valkyria with just about enough left in the tank to get out of the way of that moonsault.
There's the O'Connor roll for the win to advance. Countering it, bridging is Valkyria. And she does it! My, oh my, what a win!
Here is your winner, Lyra Valkyria!
Lyra herself is in shock. A tremendous upset of Io Sky here in Houston.
Lyra Valkyria just pulled out the biggest shocker of her entire career, raised her game to a new level, has advanced through to the final